What's up, guys? When you think of bad face tattoos, who comes to mind? Lil Xan, 6ix9ine, Stitches, I'd even say Trippie Redd. His face looks like a high school desk. But when talking about rappers with face tattoos, there's only been one who's appeared on the American Girl YouTube channel. Can you guess who it is? No, it's not Gucci Mane. That's right, it's Telly Zelly. Now, get out of my room. But about 3 years ago, I introduced you guys to Telly Zelly. I first went over her face tattoo, then I told you about her past and how she got to where she was then, and finally, I went over her appearance on Dr. Phil.
I am the female Drake.
Basically, she's this girl from New York who was at one time winning debates, visiting Columbia, even getting a 4-year scholarship to Mercy College. She was even using hashtags like future presidents of the USA. But then, like Native American land, it was all gone. But something happened back in 2018 that turned her from this to this. And to this day, almost 3 years later, I have yet to find an answer. Some say she went black and never went back, and others say it's because she's been drinking water strictly from Flint, Michigan. But even when I was making the other videos, there was nothing that showed me this is why she is the way she is. She went from future president to presently having no future. She essentially did the biggest 180 of her life. Are you happy? Everyone who got mad I said she did a 360? But for today's video, we're going to be going back and seeing how Telly Zelly then compares to Telly Zelly now. I mean, not many people call themselves the female Drake, mostly because Drake himself is the female Drake, but that's besides the point. What I want to see is how far she's come since her bold move. She may not have a dick, but you gotta have a pretty big one to make a commitment like that. If this is your first time hearing about her, you may want to go back and watch one of these videos. I think this one's the shortest, but I'll put the shortest one in the description if you guys want to watch it. So for the first video, I show you she had 4 songs out and about 1,000 subs. Her most viewed video was Welcome to the Party. That's basically just her making the most out of the hour she had that studio for. I mean, look at this ridiculous shot. We got one guy who looks like he's 12 hitting a vape, and the rest are just standing behind the glass like that man emoji. But if we compare her channel then to what it looks like now, she now has about 20,000 subs, but only 3 videos, all of them released more than a year ago. They do have views, but that's only because there are more videos being made about her rather than her releasing one. Like this one by Benji has more views than all 3 of hers put together, and I'm not trying to brag, that one video has more views than my whole channel, but she did say she had a passion for music.
And just following my passion for music.
But if we do the math, passion times 3 minus 730 days equals no passion and a suck my dick tattoo. What's really funny is if you click on her playlist, she has this one with random videos like how to deal with a pop pimple fast, I'm getting butt implants, how to make freeform epoxy resin tray. She even has a Benji video in there. But let's move on to the second video where I would literally get comments like, you stalked her. And I'd be like, it's just Google. And they'd be like, yeah, with Google you stalked her. By that logic, I stalk almost every porn star. But in the video, I let you know that when I was Googling her name to find out more about her for the video, all her old social media accounts popped up. I think I found her old Pinterest and a couple of old YouTube channels, and eventually that led me to the American Girl video, which I claim to have found. Y'all be stealing my shit like that Pixar Easter egg, and Benji's bitch ass uploaded a video with the same title as mine and acted like he found the video.
So I started doing my research or whatever on Telly Zelly, and I found this one video from like 3 years ago, which will shock you, to say the least.
I also mentioned here how she got a 4-year scholarship and then acted like school wasn't for her. That's like LeBron getting all the way to the NBA and then being like, I don't think this is what I worked my whole life for. I like competitive eating. She either got bullied or the actual smart kids were like, Mercy College? My cousin's retarded daughter goes to Mercy College. And hey, I mean, with only a 39% graduation rate, you gotta wonder who they're accepting. It's not you guys, thankfully. Today, though, if you were to Google her name, you get these pictures from MySpace, and if that person thought I was a stalker before for finding her public profiles, don't let them know I found this. They're gonna think I'm fucking Ted Bundy. These didn't even come up when I searched her back then. Her babysitter profile came up before any of these did. What's really funny, though, is that because of everything that happened, like being on Dr. Phil, American Girl had to turn off their comments on all their videos, not just the Telly Zelly one. That doesn't say you fucked up. I don't know what does. Now for this last video, I went over her Dr. Phil episode. Basically, she was like any other guest on a show and that she was doing something outrageous and you have to try and snap her out of it. What I don't get is that she had already gotten the tattoo before going on. So going on Dr. Phil would be like going to an AA meeting drunk, which would probably get you on Dr. Phil. But there are multiple videos out on her episode. I think I went over the episode before she actually went on, but that part's not even funny. That's just sad.
Me being expressive, me having to deal with a family that's hostile, like that's a whole different ball.
We're not hostile. We're not hostile. We're sad.
She's basically trying to be the next Danielle Bergoli, and I mean, why not? We've seen how much success she's had since Dr. Phil gave her the time. You bald bitch. Only with this situation, reality is bound to hit. Not many people, if any, are going to agree with you dropping out of high school after getting a scholarship to pursue your rap career. Scratch that. Not many people are going to agree with you dropping out of high school after getting a 4-year scholarship to pursue your rap career after getting a suck my dick face tattoo. That's like backing up your homie who dropped out of school to start his own business, but then you find out that he wants to sell Christmas trees in July. Again though, something funny that came out of this is that she says this about social media in the Dr. Phil video I went over.
I feel like if you take Instagram away from me, I don't have a life.
And about 2 weeks ago, her Instagram got hacked by a Cash App scammer. And she had, if I'm not mistaken, around 25,000 followers. And this new one's pushing around 900. And it's like she didn't even tell anyone. She just made a new profile. She doesn't even mention it on her story. All her story is like this. Why was this one a screenshot of the screen you get before you post the picture of your story? It's more work doing what you just did. But this, plus her not releasing music, or at least promoting it, because she's apparently getting features, but this, plus her account being hacked, is like being shot in the foot, and then for no reason she shoots herself in the arm. A suck my dick face tattoo on a girl only becomes famous right away, or you get your Instagram hacked in the process. If by now you haven't shown people you'd be farther than where you are had you taken the scholarship, then I'd go back to see if they'd still cash that big check. If not, give it to me. I don't care. I'll try. But yeah, guys, that's what's up with Telly Zelly. I honestly thought I'd find something like I did for the American Girl video, but she's been pretty low-key since then. Other than that, I put the old Telly Zelly over the new Telly Zelly, only because the new Telly Zelly is basically the old Telly Zelly, just with a hacked Instagram. Yeah, she does have 20k subs, but only 3 videos? That's one for every word on your face. See you guys next week. Peace.